Good morning, everyone. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the SAP GenI partnership, but really I'm going to be focusing on it in the sense of how it can change the conversation between the business and IT. And mainly what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a bunch of really interesting apps that we've developed just to get everyone's imagination firing a little bit about the possibilities of mobile. So first up, let's look at the kind of conversations that the business on one side and IT on the other tend to have about mobility. So the business is focused on the benefits. They want to do things like improve reach to customers, they want to improve the productivity of their employees. They're very, very much focused on what it can do for them. When the business starts to talk like this, IT immediately starts to worry a little bit. And you can see the IT guy there, he's looking a bit hunched and he's a bit worried about what he can see on his tablet device there. Because he immediately starts thinking, oh, okay, I need to create and run apps on multiple device types if I'm going to reach these customers. It's the same conversation, but two different perspectives. The business will then go, well, and on top of that, I want agile delivery and good performance. So if I want to get something out to the customers, if I want to change something, I need it to happen really, really quickly. So IT starts thinking, well, then we need a single unified mobility platform to be able to do this, because we don't want to have multiple skill sets and everyone having to work together. We really want it to be a unified experience in terms of how we get to this. And that will be the key for us, or for IT, being agile. And of course, business then has another thought. Goodness me, all my corporate data, I'm pushing it out to the employees. Maybe it's a good idea if we manage that. And so IT immediately starts worrying again. Yeah, we need some sort of integrated app and device management as part of this platform that we have. But really, it is the same conversation, two different perspectives. But really what they want, the both of them, is the freedom to innovate. They really want to fast forward to the benefits to the mobile apps that they're able to deliver out there to their customers and employees. Now, the SAP GenI partnership is about putting a platform, an SAP mobile platform, in the cloud, in a local cloud, offering it on a subscription-based model. So it's an OpEx conversation rather than CapEx. And this platform takes care of all those worries that IT has. And the whole point of doing that and being able to stand it up very quickly, and it's all ready to go and it is configured in an appliance, is that we can get to this as quickly as possible. And that's the kind of conversation that IT and the business should be having, rather than getting bogged down in these two different languages that they use. So that's all I'm going to say on the partnership. I'll be around here afterwards to talk more about it later. I'd like to get into the apps now. We're going to follow someone called Marina on her journey to work. And Marina has a very interesting job, and we'll get to that later. First up, start the first app. Excuse me, I have to change orientation here. On Marina's journey to work, she passes by a supermarket, and she has a loyalty app for that supermarket on her smartphone. As she passes by, she wants to check to see if any of the things that she wants happen to be on special at the time. The Belgian chocolate gets her every time. And she's not going to go past that supermarket because she knows it's on special. And she can go into the supermarket, and using the barcode at the checkout, she's able to redeem her voucher that she has here. And those are offers that have been specifically targeted to Marina. So she's going to stop off at the supermarket. Now, as she comes into the supermarket, excuse me, I have to juggle my orientation again. Yep, sorry about that. As she comes into the supermarket manager has an application like this. SAP's partnered with Cisco. This is using something called Wi-Fi triangulation. And it means that as the customers come into the store and they go onto the Wi-Fi of the supermarket, and with the smartphones that happens automatically if they've registered themselves once, they're immediately trackable in a way that's very, very precise, to the point we can track their movements around the supermarket. This app is showing what's happening at the moment, but it's also gathering data. And the kind of data that it's gathering is this. So here's a heat map of the supermarket. Where it's red, that's showing where people tend to linger, where people are spending a lot of time. And where it's green, that's where they're just breezing through, or that's, they're not going there at all. In terms of setting up promotions and things like that within the supermarket, this is a very powerful tool, because they're able to see where's the best place to put everything. Now, if I move into forecast mode, I'm going to look at toys, kids stuff and stationery, and see what sort of promotions I can do there. So I have a 5% off promotion that I'm going to simulate. That's right. 5% off toys and games. I've run a forecast. It's got a negative forecast. That promotion isn't actually going to do the store manager much good. So he's going to try and look at something else. Maybe half price on kids' books. So the forecast that's based on traffic, based on the way people move around the supermarket, gives him a positive forecast, so he can be confident that, yeah, okay, I'm going to set up that promotion. I'm going to set up that promotion in that location, and I can expect to get some benefit from doing that. And that's how much benefit, approximately, that I will be getting. So Marina has bought her Belgian chocolate. She's very happy. She's going to continue on her way to work now. On her way to work, excuse me, she just about trips over a pothole in the ground. Now, Marina's a good citizen, so she trips over the pothole. She wants to report an issue. So she does this. Now, using her smartphone, she's able to take a photo. So there you go. I just took a photo of the lectern. She's going to use that photo, and she's going to say it's a pothole. What she's doing here, she's doing the local council's work for them by finding a problem, reporting it. And the ease with which she can do that using these smart devices is amazing. So she's able to show the location where it is on the map. She doesn't have to enter this information in, which would be a deterrent to her doing it in the first place. That's all she has to do. She submits that, and then this is a feature that local councils definitely like. There's a picture of your mayor smiling at you, saying, well done for being a good citizen and thank you very much. So Marina is just about at work, and thank goodness this has come up the right way. So Marina's a manager, and she's got people who work with her, and she has to, among other things, she has to approve their leave requests. So she's at work or close to work. She's still moving around, but she's in that mode. She wants to start processing some of these things that have come through. And she sees that one of her team, Matthew Shepherd, has applied for some annual leave. So let's have a look at what that is. Oh, it's a day. Oh, shouldn't be a problem. But just to be certain, I'm going to check the team calendar. And there is a problem there. So 2 people have either applied for leave before Matthew or have already had leave granted from her team. So given the interesting work that Marina does, she can't afford that many people from her team to be away at any given time. So it's bad luck for Matthew. She's going to have to reject his application for leave. So now we finally get to Marina's job. So Marina's interesting job is that she manages a wind farm. Now, if you're looking at those values, you can see that they're moving. It's tracking the output from the various turbines in the wind farm, giving her a dashboard view of what the performance is at any given time. She can also drill down into the turbines and have a look at them. And she can jump in and have a look at the 3D schematics around the wind turbines. Now, this technology behind this is a New Zealand story. A company called Right Hemisphere invented this technology. SAP has acquired Right Hemisphere. We call it Visual Enterprise. And SAP's kept the development in New Zealand. This is very much a New Zealand success story, and this stuff is demoed by SAP all over the world very proudly because we think it's just a fantastic technology. So what it does is you can break down CAD diagrams, and you're able to then also create animation to help maintenance technicians pull apart the devices and see how they fit together. And you're also able to interrogate the pieces and get information about what they are, what their particular serial number is, and all of that sort of thing. So it gives you a very, very rich and detailed view of these things, and it enables very rich 3D experience on the mobile device. So quickly going to the map view, she's going to have a look at the wind farm in Denmark, and she's going to have a quick look at this particular place, the Met mast. You're able to go to that Met mast, and using an application like this and using enhanced reality, you're able to look at the field and have all the notifications there actually on your view, ready for you to tap on them and look at it. This visual view of things increases productivity enormously. Thank you very much. So that is the end of Marina's journey. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that stimulated the imagination a bit in terms of what these devices are capable of doing. Thank you.